What's up, guys? Ash here. Welcome to episode 52, Into the Tiger's Den. They just did the patch a few days ago. They released level 59, which is pretty cool for a few characters, depending on your builds. They gave us a lot of gear from the White Serpent Mash, which is kind of nice, although debatably useful. Some of it's good, some of it's not. I'm going to wait for a few more players to log on before I do the storyline portion, so we're just going to run the previous storyline mission. And I am getting over like being sick, so if I start coughing horrifically, I apologize. But if you're watching, you know, like by video, we'll start looking at, you know, like the newer storyline stuff in like 20 minutes or so. Go ahead and run. I don't know where my character's at. Did I food them? Yeah, fed them. We'll do a reward. Till then. That's interesting. Oh wait, no, not Into the Tiger's Den. Jesus, take the bait. That one. I'll have all that up later. Yeah, that looks good enough. We'll figure out what happens. I really need to stream more often. Get used to the setup. Now it's like it's been so long. I mostly just stream for the new patches now. Yeah, so I'm gonna warm up with Take the Bait, and then we'll move on to the actual storyline portion. Mostly to check to see if even my characters are at the spot they should be in.
저에게 바람의 가호가 함께합니다. 제가 가겠습니다. 발도 준비 완료.
Magic Knight's gonna be the stronger of the two classes as we get to 60 violent.
강하게.
By far.
자, 지체할 시간이 없습니다. 가볍게. 바람과 함께 사라지세요. 다신 바람과 함께한다.
If they're going the human route, you're God.
다음은 누구입니까? 모두 상대해드리겠습니다. 제가 가져가겠습니다.
You can see the new changes to Curse of Sword. I believe it used to be 3 armor, 3 resist for armor, and 1000 resistance, and the difference. It's a good buff. It's not like game breaking, but like for a minor buff, it's really not bad.
목표로 이동하겠습니다.
그렇게 조급해할 필요 없어.
내 선택을 후회할 리 없잖아. 어머 부탁해. 어머 부탁해. 금방 끝내도록 하지. 난 히어로라고. 이런 녀석들, 이런 비겁한 수를 쓰다니.
내가 먼저다.
It's like nobody with owl eye or some nonsense. That always pisses me off so much.
이제 사라져 줄게. 위험한 상황은 회피해. 전방 목표 확인. 승부는 초반 위치 선점이지.
So many units in this area. They really went overkill on this.
앤 이동할게요.
Ah, yeah, switch back to Ranger.
내 총구가 가리키는 방향이 나가지 않는다. 알버둥이라도 치라고. 대체 원하는 게 뭐야? 당황스럽다. 넌 내 기억에서 지우도록 하지. 지금 뭐 하는 거지?
모노 비비 가자.
모든 문제엔 해결법이 있지. 모든 문제엔 해결법이 있지.
아, 맡겨줘.
맡겨둬. 레디 스타트.
That's weird. I don't like that.
웰컴 투 마이 스테이지. 자, 화려하게 간다. 쏘리. 다음번 공연에서 보자고. 우후! 어메이징! 그렇게 내 공연이 보고 싶냐? 레디 스타트!
Can't really move without messing something up.
아하! 빗나가지 않는다. 환상적이지? 알았다. 빙고! 오, 빗나가지 않는다. 장난하자는 거야? 목표로 이동하겠다.
이런 기회 놓치지
너무
않아.
억울해하지 마.
네가 너무 약한 거야.
It's really laggy for some reason. I hope that's not me. Odd.
제가 지켜드려요.
Damn, that was
오케이.
fast. Leaton.
웰컴 투 마이 스테이지. 오, 훌륭하군.
Not what I intended, but
피날레! 예! 내 총구가 가리키는 방향이다. 걱정하지 마. 빙고! 넌 내 기억에서 지우도록 하지.
물론이지.
it's interesting that they haven't been alerted on this side, or the main pack at least.
후회해도 이미 늦었어. 이것이 바로
언제든
정의의
시작할 수
힘이다.
있지.
Ranger's so dumb. Oh, I can't aim at this guy, really?
빗나가지 않는다. 지금 장난하자는 거야? 발버둥이라도 치라고. 너 같은 건 기억하고 싶지 않아.
What the hell?
목표로 이동하겠다.
That's interesting.
빗나가지 않는다. 넌 내 기억에서 지우도록 하지. 내 총구가 가리키는 방향이다. 지체할 시간이 없습니다.
내가 먼저 간다. 꽤 괜찮은 선택인걸?
Alright, let's start this party.
오케이. 그냥 지나가는 저기다. 시작이다.
Oh, really? I hate when the Rangers move forward to use Scion as cover.
제대로 가고 있는 거야?
걱정하지 마. 나 혼자서도 충분해. 오케이. 그럼 시작해볼까? 지긋지긋한 순간을 끝낼 시간이야.
I can only get the one. Just get rid of these guys.
난 하고 싶은 걸 꼭 해낸다고. 지겨우니 다음 주에 만나줄래? 너무 긴장하지 않아도 돼.
What's up, C-boy? How you been, man?
이제 시작되는 건가요?
Been a hot minute,
지금
bro.
달려가요. 악당들이여 기다려라.
Oh, it's that bullshit again. Why do they always do this? Expert AI going on. Damn. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, I was hoping that was gonna be a crit right there by Cap. Oh well.
이런 기회. 다음 목표는 누구로 할까?
Oh, this guy can probably. Ooh, look at that vision.
이거 불확실성이 너무 높아. 모노 비비 가자.
오케이.
Nothing.
그렇게 내 공연이 보고 싶냐?
Nah, we're not gonna use that. Damn, it is so laggy.
Let's go.
I need to check if that's me. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but on the new map, it can sometimes lag. Like, I don't know. It makes me wonder if it's like Troubleshooter or Steam. or
조심해서
something.
따라와. 내가 처리할 거야. 나에게 접근하려고 하다니 불쾌하기 짝이었군요. 후회는 자신에 대한 모독이야.
Somebody getting shot up. I did not want to have to use hazing to open this up.
목표로 이동하겠다.
Oh, good. He's not.
빙고.
Watch.
지금 장난하자는 거야? 나가지 않는다. 발버둥이라도 치라고.
Well, because this guy wanted to camp Irene.
빙고. 넌 내 기억에서 나가지 않는다. 지금 장난하자는 거야?
This is kind of why I stopped
걱정하지 마.
using Ranger. Oh, I got the This guy usually gets this kind of vision that he can only see like just this side. Whoa, serious.
사냥하기 좋은
It's so
위치네.
weird. I don't like the lag there.
잘 숨어 있는 거지? 이번 사냥은 여기까지군.
Switch Giselle to kill mode.
이제 지루하니까 그만 끝내자.
그래, 도망쳐봐.
Yeah.
넌 강해. 그러니 끝없어.
Sauron never gets old. Did I get? Oh, I got silenced.
Go go go!
Got re-silenced. Mutate all that.
하고 싶은 일이 많아. 그러니 이만 끝내야겠어.
Still a few of these guys that have range for this.
이제
This
망설이지
is
않아.
the. I think this is the spot.
내가
Should
처리할게.
be only one responsive from this.
지금 항복하면
Not even.
용서해줄게.
Killing shit.
너 지금 어딜 보는 거니?
Really?
가슴이 떨려 죽겠어요. 지켜드리고 싶어요. 당신의 저항도 여기까지야. 진작 포기했으면 좋잖아. 이젠 그만. 내가
This
먼저 간다.
man, I really hope this isn't me. It might be. That's really upsetting.
당신의 저항도 여기까지야. 너도 참 구질구질하다.
I did not want Sauron to do that, but oh well.
이런 기회 놓치지 않아. 게임 오버. 스타트. 바이바이.
Oh, here we go.
발도 준비 완료. 알겠습니다. 야! 지체할 시간이 없습니다. 강하게! 자!
Hey, Seaboy, it's not like
목표로
visibly
이동하겠습니다.
lagging, right?
지체할 시간이
It
없습니다.
just feels weird, man. I feel like I'm back in Counter-Strike Go.
섬광란!
Or not even Counter-Strike Go,
즐거운
Counter-Strike
시간이었다.
1.2.
제대로 맞을 거예요.
Okay, over here. And getting in the hot seat.
너도 참 운이 없구나.
Sauron more. Still silenced. God damn it.
내가
You know, we're
먼저다.
just gonna melee this dude.
아플 거다. 오늘 잘 풀리는데.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's me or if it's like, I don't know, something else. Sorry about that.
오케이. 후회해도 이미 늦었어. 내가 너희들을 응징하겠다.
It's a pretty good hit right there.
네, 지금 달려가요.
Oh, I can't. I was like, what the hell? Anne doesn't have mutant either. I forgot how bad ranges were for her. Got to start slotting in Call of Earth.
오케이.
Nothing.
맡겨둬.
Damn, this is the only dude that's left? Holy shit.
그렇게 조급해할 필요 없어. 포기하면 편해.
그냥 항복하시지.
알았어. 용서하지 않겠어. 지금이라도 도망가.
이런 건 적성에 맞지 않아. 비비, 쏴! 재활용도 못하겠네.
Ooh!
이제 아프지 말아요.
Ortega? Oh, I think he gave him confused too. Man. Yeah.
기분. 보수는 확실히 해.
고고고!
Can I jump this? 1, 2, 3. Yes. 1, 2. No. It's just gonna hit these two. Yeah.
퍼져라!
Not even.
항복하시지!
알겠습니다.
Ooh, we got luck too. Who's up soon? Who's this guy? Oh yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
제대로 맞을 거예요. 지금이라도
내가
항복하시는 게
모두 용서하지
어떤가요?
않겠다.
물론이지. 후회해도 늦었어.
이것이 바로 정의의 힘이다.
내 총구가 가리키는 방향이다. 발버둥이라도 치라고. 걱정하지 마. 빗나가지 않는다. 지금 장난하자는 거야? 발버둥이라도 치라고.
MVP Ranger.
알겠습니다.
Ranger's way too powerful.
이번 승리는 제가 가져가겠습니다.
Vision. Sauron did pretty good there too. So if you got anything worthwhile from Ortega? It's much easier to farm the new mission now. Yep. Sneakers. Yeah, seal. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys know for 60 Violent, Ranger and Magic Knight are going to be definitely the go-to classes. Like, I love Sweeper, you guys know that, but Ranger's just really dumb for humans. Yeah, 6 kills on Sauron, 4 on Gemini, not bad. Everybody else didn't really get to fight much. Woo! Valvatorius, please tell me you haven't played the new mission yet. No, man, I've played the new mission. Come on now. I know I didn't die on the first time around. Although I am considering, so when they finally release the 60 Violent, I'm considering like letting you guys know I'm not gonna be checking Discord for 3 days. I'm literally gonna give you like first glance of me doing the Violent. And I'm sure it's gonna be hard as hell because they're trying to up it for the you know, the veteran players, the skill level. I'm sure 60 Violent's gonna be dumb. It's gonna be something like, you know, Dr. Wily and Mega Man. It's gonna be like some Mega Destron or something where you gotta control, you know, you gotta fight the arms separately and the legs separately, and you're gonna be fighting like a Gundam essentially. Yeah, terrible crit chance. Yeah? Some classes will never go bad. I wish players would play like the ALF classes more right now. Battle Mage is in a weird spot. Hacker's still king. That hasn't really changed anything. Barbarian is still king. But at least on Barbarian, and normally I'm on White Knight, right? Okay, so we're gonna do the storyline max difficulty now, the newest episode. I have played it before. I do recommend that you use Rogue for this if you're doing this for the first time. Rogue is designed for boss killing as a whole. Probably missed the engineer that happened on Discord. I don't know if it's the worst in the game, but I know what you mean, if that makes sense. And this has not changed. This is my personal list, but the top 3 hardest classes in order, hardest class to play in the game and make work and everything is Engineer, followed by White Knight, followed by Superstar. Any player that has those 3 running good is definitely a veteran player of the game. Something's not right here. Anyway, yeah, highly recommend you guys do Rogue for this, because Rogue is just a boss killer, and you're essentially fighting 2 bosses if you haven't touched the mission yet. Why does that not look right? You'll be using only Misty. And we'll go ahead and watch like the full story and stuff. Yeah, that's gotta be me. That like stuttering. Ugh. I tried switching to a wireless Nick. Terrible idea. But good to know now. Anything else we should go over? I don't think so. So swap it to challenge. We throw on every difficulty like always. Sort of mandatory and is sort of the hardest difficulty set here is high risk, high return. This is a great map for farming, but these bosses can be difficult if you don't have a good build out for Rogue. Ninja can do it too, just not as well as Rogue can, I think. Ninja has really low crit damage compared to Rogue. Adrenaline Rush will provide you like 200% crit damage. It's a pretty cool storyline though. I just like that they gave us a farming map. That's really nice. Instead of us having to go into, I don't know, anywhere. I feel like they have not touched the translation team for this yet either. I know on the first day release the translation for this was really bad. This is a bop. What's a bop, C-boy? But they didn't try to forbid it. It feels like it's slightly better. I remember reading it the first time around, I was like, what the hell is going on here? What did they do? I know they don't have like a paid translator or anything, but... Where's Shinobi? I don't... Is this the first black character in the game? Some random merchant? Oh, maybe Gyro. Yeah, I think this is funny that, like, becoming a troubleshooter is popular now because of our company. But because of our company, there's no more troubleshooting being needed, basically. Is Jason black? Get out of here. I guess so. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, then what were he looking at? Just write it right there. This is pretty neat. I like how they did this. Can't hide sound. That's a big Counter-Strike trick for sure. You gotta walk everywhere, man. I didn't think he was this much last time I saw him. She met at a hardware store. It's the little things. I know, like, for some people, this is, like, horrifically bad in their head. And then for some people, they're probably not even reading the dialogue, you know? Yeah, C-Boy? Sometimes it's so bad that, like, I'll go back into real life and, like, talk weird. And Tell you what, man, they added a lot of pictures of Misty to the gallery. I feel like I need to do more, like, feats and solo videos just because of that. Dude, like, Hazing and Liton have, like, the least amount of pictures in the entire game. That's what I've learned about making thumbnails for the game. Yeah, called his ass out. You were too ugly. Yeah, this is really overkill. I sort of like that they did this. This feels very like, I don't know, Naruto explaining, or Bleach, or My Hero Academia or something. You know, when they're fighting the bad guy or whatever, and they're like, I can't even notice his footsteps. Well, it's like, dude, what? This is good. That she changes this on him. Dude, I was trying to lure you out. What are you talking about? I like the music too for this part. Trying to get cocky. Smart. So, double check of difficulty. Interesting to note here that Ortega, no matter what, gets first turn. So there's literally nothing you can do about that. He can either go straight for you, or he can go into hiding. I would say probably like 60%, no, maybe even 70% hide, as opposed to straight attack. But sometimes a straight attack can be kind of fatal. Yeah, so that's what he would normally do. Interesting. I am not on my normal build, I don't think, because that should have disappeared. Yeah, I am not on my normal build, which means I need to be extra careful here. I'll actually die. So I do recommend you guys use Dewdrop and Divide and Rule. Dewdrop will give you 5 SP, and then Divide and Rule will clear your severe bleeding. You will have to fight Mash immediately after this. I'm not on my primary build
이제
for this, so
사라져 줄게.
I have to do this the good way. So right here is where he would normally hide. If for some reason he attacks you here, he can actually come over and hide over on this side as well, which is kind of neat. Master of
금방
Concealment
갈게.
on Rogue. You should be able to unhide him
초반 위치
without
선정지.
unhiding yourself. If that makes sense. So you keep stealthily while also seeing him, and from there you can literally just double slash and he'll die.
기분. 보수는 확실히 해.
This is gonna be interesting though, because I usually hide for Mash. But I picked the wrong mastery board, unfortunately. Oh yeah, usually on the next turn you can get concentration.
는 회피해.
I'm gonna force concentration because it didn't trigger before. This is kind of weird. Did he not get up? I'm kind of curious to see what the AI is gonna do. Oh, there he is. He's right here. Alright.
다들 준비됐어?
Oh, wait. No, that's a chair. So Mash has impulse fields, and he has fear imprinted, which is kind of like Kylie's kind of lucky one, avoiding death and stuff like that. So you technically have to 3-hit him. I kind of expected this because they knew a human white mage would get it. This is going to be the first guy to die on the 60 violent. I can guarantee you guys that, because if he stays up and he heals, like let's say Dr. Pascal, that's going to be an issue, or if like Mungo King is in it or something like that. Oh wow, that block isn't too bad. I think I'm running Breakthrough on this build, thank God. But if you double slash with Ripple of Blades, you're going to hit Impulse Fields, and then you're also going to hit the Fear Imprinted, and that's only if you actually kill him too, so it's a lot better to use Surge of Blades.
방어도
And
모든
thankfully this build
공략은
isn't trash, but
약점부터
this is not my
시작하는
normal
거지.
farming build for this. Anyway, we'll go through the rest of the story, and then I'll do a quick idea of how you guys should farm this. Just for the players that aren't really farming it yet, it is definitely a good spot to grab gear. And since Gaia is a sniper, we are going to get obviously like a lot of sniper masteries, probably in the next storyline mission with Gaia. So Giselle will be changing quite a bit. Ow. It looks like he hit her right in her funny bone. I know they show, like right there they show the funny bone, but that was not a shoulder shot at all. They did a good job of this picture too, whoever the artist was. Did you aimed her shoulder? Earth sniper? Can you imagine? I guess it's pretty bad. Did you guys followed me? Ortega shook his head. If I could just like play back this video for them. I know it's like second language, or maybe not even a second language, but Jesus. Yeah, you would think Guy would be Earth, but watch, he's gonna be water or something, I don't know. Oh wait, no, Mash is water. He's gonna be like lightning. I promise you guys, in 60 Violent, Gaia is going to be in the worst spot you can possibly imagine. He's going to be like flanked by like all these dudes that you can't just like run up and Albus assassinate him. Yeah, there you go. Exactly, Grouch. Single tile tower without a ladder. Oh god, that would be awful. You know, with all the ground, high ground sniping that Athad has and all that. Jesus. If you shot her on head. I legitimately thought Litan was going to come in here. Code number 53. Crimson Raven versus Crimson Crow. Oh, dandy. Yeah, I just like this picture. They did a really good job with it. This brings me back to like Dragon Ball Z, you know, like 16, 17, 18. When they die, they're gonna form into a perfect cell or something. Anime does like their like experimented children so much. What's up, Shinobi? Dude, you missed the first black person ever for Troubleshooter. I was trying to count out earlier, like, pretty sure Gyro's black. And I think C-Boy had said Jason. Have there been a couple? I don't know why, but when I saw the merchant lady, I was like, is that the first black person in Troubleshooter? What? Oh yeah, Fu. Grouch is right. I do think Fu is black. I don't count Jason as black for some reason. We're about to check his color. See, boy. Oh, Twinkle Jack. Yep. No, you're right. You're right. I stand corrected. I am horribly wrong. That's what I'm saying, Shinobi. Like, I don't know. I did. About to go look at all these damn pictures. Oh, that's true. Yeah, good call, Shinobi. Okay, Burke. I'm giving Burke black. That's as black gets right there. Hey, Rays. They're all criminals. Horrible. It's messed up, man. Okay, yeah, Jason kind of has the same picture frame as Burke, right? Oh, he looks a little beefier. That's why Jason's so fast. Burke, bro. What is that one line? Like, I eat garbage trucks for breakfast or something? Yeah, see, boy, I grew up in the ghetto, so this is kind of, I don't know. So, Jason, Burke, Fu? Yeah, Fu, for sure. I think he's even a bigger model than, Burke? Yeah. They did make a few changes to Magic Knight. I'll try and go over some of the changes. I don't think they're too big. Yeah, Gyro, definitely. Boris. Oh, nobody said Boris. Okay, it's a lot more than I thought. See, Shinobi, this is what I was thinking of. This guy is clearly, like, super tan Asian, right? Ah. Oh, who is that? Asia's partner. They're wanted, aren't they? Gary? Yeah. Look at Grouch with the... Oh! They got a bonding thing. That's crazy. Super Alloy, Dark Shine from One Punch Man is a very tanned Asian man. Okay, so just real quick, I do want to show you guys the farming version for our players that are just getting into this and how you should be farming him pretty quick. And I imagine most of our veterans know how to do this, but I don't think every... Is Oliver? Maybe. Well, I'm curious now. Is Oliver wanted? I think he is. Oh, yeah. Oliver Black Dog. Oh, and he's got a black dog on his shirt. I never noticed that before. It's got like a, almost like Cerberus kind of feel to it, just without the triple heads. I do like the skull mask though, that's cool. Yeah, he's technically the first dancer. That'd be a good like if we ever had like a Troubleshooter convention, name 12 black guys in Troubleshooter or something. Name one that isn't a criminal. Here we go. Serpent Farm. So if you guys do want to farm this, obviously recommend high risk, high return, but you don't have to have all the other nonsense on. Also, you can put on the Lost Bag, which is pretty cool. Ultra high quality. Is this right? Here we go. God, it's so laggy. Yeah. They showed that last, I think the last storyline mission too. Alright, so I'm just going to recommend that you do Cruel, High Risk, High Return. We're going to turn off all the other nonsense. Actually surprised that I was able to do that with the other build I had on, but that just lucked out in a way. So most of these runs shouldn't take you more than a minute. I've been lagging a bit because I'm using a wireless NIC, and I think that's what's causing it. But well, that's a good question, Race. I would say for humans, MK is much more on par with Great Swordsman, but it's still like MK is it's a end game player's class. Oh yeah, Shinobi.
기분.
Oh, he didn't even get a turn. All right, well I didn't. Normally, fuck it.
승부는 초반 위치 선점이지. 이제
Normally
사라져줄게.
my build doesn't do that,
다들
but
준비됐어?
sometimes it happens that way. Anyway, so normally this should
것은
take maybe like,
경험의 차이야.
assuming you don't get robbery to trigger, this should take like 40 seconds, give or take. And so you should be able to do like 1 minute runs doing this, and it's really not too bad. But to get rid of the bleeding, I do recommend Dewdrop and Divide and Rule, and that'll remove the bleeding right off the bat. That forestallment isn't what usually happens. Sorry. Anyway. I heard there are people bitching on Discord, or not on Discord, on forums about how hard the battle was. Yeah, exactly, no winner. Yeah, that's alright. Let me do it one more time because I want people to see like what normally happens instead of him running into forestallment like an idiot. So I think a lot of people are on their first turn, they're attacking him without getting the concentration from second turn and pull everything off. So right there, Dewdrop, Divide and Rule, right? And I'm not going to hide intentionally,
다들 준비됐어?
and they're gonna do Get Fully Ready.
위험할 뻔했잖아.
And so what's neat about not attacking the first turn is you see the concentration buff there, and that's big for Ortega if you're not using hide, where you have 100% shred. On top of that, if you run right next to him, you'll get Still Stance. So the combination of concentration with Still Stance is bonus 50% hit chance, and obviously that's a lot. Black Mask goes really far too, but I've got on Lost Bag right now. But you can see if I didn't have Still Stance and I didn't have concentration, this would be a 37% hit chance, and that is not good. Yeah, exactly. Hey, thanks for the sub, Liar Klein. Yeah, and newer characters, like, you're still kind of learning them to an extent, you know? Like, when you're playing through and you've had Albus all game, you have an exact idea of how Albus plays.
이제 사라져줄게.
Anyway, so I think a lot of problems start right there. Also, in case... I recommend Impulse Fields for this fight in case he goes straight for you and you don't dodge it. Impulse will stop you from immediately dying right there.
언제든지.
And then normally I'll hide, Mash will walk by, and then just do the quadruple hit.
보수는 확실히 해.
Yeah, yeah. Knife throw is not so good here. Or healing ninja. Okay, so cover the story. I know that's kind of quick. The map is literally like 2 minutes. Yeah, it's just passing by to say thank you for your guides, getting me into this game. Can't say much because I'm on mobile, so I'll just drop my prime. Hi. Hi, Liar Klein. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Anyway, for farming there, you can make really fast gold. I mean, these are literally like 1 minute or less than 1 minute runs. I hope I'm not cutting out in voice too, because sometimes I'm just like staggering here. But you know, with the lost item bag, you can really get a fair amount of loot from this. So So let's talk about some of the changes. Do they do... Isn't there a way to search just mastery set? Yeah, here we go. It did get some number fiddling. Damn, I gotta fix some of this shit. So they did change Magical Sword Master, but this is really not that good. They just added more attack power, more use. But so for the most part, Magic Knight got a ton of damage and a little bit of like armor and resist. But it was kind of overkill. I would say the largest change, yeah, like insane amounts of damage. Justice Victory Blade. So this used to be 20 or 30% damage increase to criminal organization, and it's total freaking overkill. I kind of wish I did a feats video of him running through the Art of Chain Killing 5, where he's running through that whole take the bait scenario, and I had to make some changes based around damage, and now you would not even have to worry about it, honestly. So but yeah, so Justice Victory Blade, very high damage output now, specific to humans. No TP. But I have done equipment filtering finally. And then, what's it? Curse of Sword has changed. I don't think it's just Curse of Sword. Where is it? Deathbringer. So armor and resist used to increase by 3. At 99 stacks, it's essentially 300. Now it's 10, which is 1,000. I'll say it's a difference. Whether you'll notice it or not. Here's the thing about MK. If you've got 99 stacks, you're running the show. So, if you've got 99 stacks, it's not going to matter. You already know what you're doing. Now, in a normal MK, where I think a player is very, let's say average, is 180 armor, you know, like let's say just 20 stacks or something. It's 200 armor, 200 resistance. Really going to make the difference in life or death? Probably not. But as a whole, MK got a shit ton of damage. So lowers the crossover. It used to be 25 to 30. Now I think it's down 10 to 12. Shinobi, what are you talking about? I'm not following, bro. Yeah, exactly, Grouch. It's just, if you're at 99 stacks, you know what you're doing, period. That it doesn't really matter, and it's not going to make that big of a difference. What else did they add? Oh yeah, MA got a big bump. Is it body and mind? Crossover between having to pick and choose who you're hitting. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. It does make a difference, and truth be told, having more damage can affect bloodbathing, because then all of a sudden, you know, targets that you would normally double hit are now single hits, etc. But that's very like complex MK stuff. If you're doing that, you really you're doing just fine. So yeah, I do think MK still has issues with the clowns, actually, which is funny. You know, like White Clown can get pretty high block now, especially with the boost to MA. So hard energy and internal power, the bonuses from body and mind, I want to say was 15 per, and now it's 30 or maybe even less. I don't know. I suppose I could check really quick. I bet TP knows offhand. Let me look at the guide, unless they updated it, which I doubt. Yeah, it was 15. Yeah, and I don't know. This is interesting because you can really get high numbers from this. Leeton and Irene pull from... I definitely think Leeton is a much better stuff. This is pretty wild. Doubling any stat is can always get pretty crazy, so... Yeah, this is... They also changed the class passive for martial artists. was 20% block increase for melee. And this kind of... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my Irene is pulling 690 from it. You know, like 3000 attack power with like some of the ratios that they have is just really dumb. Add in trained attack, fight king, all that stuff. It really gets out of hand. Snatch is really unreal on exposed now. 150% bonus exposed. That's from also a million years of training, but 125% attack power ratios, no freaking joke. Be pretty cool if you could get this on Battle Mage with supporting magic circuit for 125 ratio plus body and mind training. Oh my god, man, that'd be so dumb. But I do, for the players that are like kind of running Gatekeeper for Irene, you may want to consider like you know, a lower block build, because there's just so much feeding into their block now. You know, I run normally like, I don't know, 100 on melee hits or something, but now it's just through the roof. You really don't need that much block except for ranged, and they were never good at ranged to begin with, so. Yeah, MA's come up. I should do like a tiering list, you know, and like, you know, like on the Diablo tier list where a new season comes out and they show like classes now A-list tier instead of B-list tier. I think that'd be kind of neat. It's still subjective, right? But I did just put out a feats video with Irene, and even if she hits like for just a regular hit, she's still killing units because of body and mind training. So favor Leeton as ESP as MA. Really? That's interesting. I have not touched that yet. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, the low block is interesting. What else changed? There were quite a few water masteries added. Deluge, or the Deluge, Maelstrom, and Great Cataract. And I will say they have bonus synergy with each other. If you notice, Flood is in all three. Vortex is in 2. Kelpie is in 2. Fluctuating water flow is in 2. So yeah, you can get rid of the stupid water explosion from diluted explosion. Yeah, I don't know. I like the block shred from Maelstrom. It's pretty good. ESP masteries, it gets kind of bad. The Great Cataract, Maelstrom, and Deluge work very well together as just these three, and that's technically 33% block shred or something like that. When all is said and done, it's really not too bad. Yeah, Waterfall also, Waterfall is almost worth it to have solo now. What the hell? Damage you take. Oh yeah, they fucked up the English on this. The damage you take from physical attacks decreases by 1% per 0.2 dodge. So if you have, what is that? 2% dodge. God, they've ruined that. Reading that makes my head hurt. This is so bad, especially if you compare it to it's a Quick Thief. Full sprint. Keen reflexes. Yeah, so you can convert your speed into dodge, and then dodge into I keep forgetting they keep changing this damn shit, man. Anyway, Waterfall's pretty damn good, for sure. Even as a standalone, I would recommend that. Especially for pets. See about with Misty. I haven't played enough with it for Misty. I've always liked Vortex. I've always liked fluctuating water flow. That's Water's version of Hemorrhage. And Misty can double hit, which is nice. Flood can guarantee or the Deluge can guarantee wet trigger on melee attack. I think there's definitely a few pets that can make use of this. Immediately comes to mind is Toxic Crabman, or actually Jade Crabman. I think they're both water, if I remember right. So there's a lot you could do with this for sure. I love Heavy Rain. Yeah, Rain Shower not so much. It's kind of a waste. This set is good minus Kelpie. Yeah. No thanks. The increased block is interesting. I don't particularly like that because on water you're supposed to be aiming for dodge. That's the whole point. You know, like increased water SP is increased dodge rating in it. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. There's a lot of stuff with Draki to test right now. Should probably do that at some point. What else changed? Nothing for White Knight. Oh yeah, they added that Marauder. Fast two-handed slash, right? Yeah. This is... I like the cooldown reduction. Castellate by 10% is trash. Increased basic damage, also trash. Yeah, White Knight got nothing as always. So Quick Chop plus this is 43. That's not terrible. This would be better suited, obviously, for Elisa's Barbarian, as opposed to like what is that? White Mask, the Mungo. That's Slaughter. I guess 25% boosted damage isn't terrible. I don't know. This is... It's okay. On my board's okay, doesn't cut it. But, you know, like body and muscle training, that's pretty common for most barbarians. Or at least body is. Maybe not necessarily muscle training, depending on how beefy you want to make Elisa. Yeah, this is a maybe. Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's odd because abilities like Quick Chop is competing against Vocation right now. And, you know, like, Vocation doesn't have massive Castellate reduction, but it's something. But if you add in Speed, if you add in Crit Chance, if you add in the Block Shred, like, it wins out. This is one of the sets that I would recommend if you have good synergy, right? So, like, fast and muscle, but two-handed slash is literally the only mastery that this goes with, I'm pretty damn sure. Double check that. I'm pretty sure it's the only. Yeah. So it's just, it doesn't have good synergy. Quick Chop is probably in there. Yeah, Quick Chop's over there. It's not too bad. This is all Marauder stuff though, for Luna that we're never gonna get. So. What else changed? Nothing for Great Swordsman, nothing for Barbarian, nothing for Superstar. MA, lots of changes. Nothing for Battle Mage, nothing for Black Mage. Oh yeah, Priest. Cause I'm gonna be redoing the White Mage Spotlight here soon. Do you guys know, did they fix Penitence yet? Or Atonement, rather? I'm not sure if they have. Say P now. That's interesting. I think. Oh yeah, so Penitence is new, I think, and Evangelization is new. I honestly haven't had a chance to really mess with this. I've only heard that Atonement was kind of messed up for a bit. Which is Vigor Recovery. And then while in Atonement, gain SP. I guess that's okay. Junidor, what is the deal with the stealing stuff? Yeah, so my understanding is you still can't equip any of the items that you steal. Reduces AP required using your ability by 1 when you use obtained items. I don't think you can swap it in. Maybe you can steal though, like pull your potion. No, I think that still doesn't work. We can check that if you want. Oh, it has to be an open slot? Jesus. That's cool that it at least works though. That's neat, I guess. I don't know. That's still kind of finicky though, because you're still using... I'm curious. Where can we go that's like pretty simple? I'm just gonna keep it on standard. Just gonna pull this. Oh, wait, holy cow. Because I want to see this actually work. Alright, so potion is removed. Let's take a look at this really quick. See if this is actually worth it or not. Because then you start going into what potions do you need and... Oh, that's kind of neat, TP. Yeah, I remember reading about that, but...
이제 사라져 줄게. 전진하자. 전방 목표 확인.
Yeah, right. You know, I have no idea what version of right now.
금방 갈게.
But apparently both have Master Concealment, and that's what matters. So, Ranger has powerful concentration potion. I think Slaughter should have patience, right? So let's see what happens. I don't know if I can... Oh yeah, good.
다음 목표는 누구로 할까?
So no robbery there, right?
이쪽이야.
What do the marksmen have? I don't even think I've seen them use a potion. Concentration.
기분. 서로 원하는 가지지 말고.
Come on, robbery.
게임 오버.
There we go. So concentration potion acquired. Didn't give it. Yeah. Oh. Is that only for chests then?
기분. 너무 억울해하지 마. 네가 너무 약한 거야. 초반 위치 선점이지. 게임 오버.
There we go. Oh, very interesting. This takes me back to the early days, man. This mattered back in the beginning. And so, this should be free cast. Very good. That's kind of neat.
기분. 너무 억울해하지 마. 네가 너무 약한
So I
거야.
just got another concentration potion. Oh, you can swap it out for having 3 again. That's good to know too.
기분. 다음 목표는 누구로 할까?
Oh god. Yeah, this might be like a solo thing, but I don't know about that. That is pretty neat though. I guess it really... Oh, they have frenzy potions, don't they? Yeah. You might be able to do something neat with that. I would say that's definitely like for solo builds, right? Interesting. Ultimately, I would rather buff before combat, right? But I guess if it's free AP, you could do that. Can you imagine like, oh, I'm gonna attack this target first so that I can get this potion activated? It just seems kind of ridiculous. Yeah. Well, that's neat. I like that. Misty with immortality potions. I don't think too many bosses have immortality. It might just be Ben. Can check real quick. Yep. Yeah, I kind of agree, Grouch. I'm usually pretty on board with a lot of this stuff, but like the fact that in my head I'll then be thinking about, okay, which target should I kill to grab which potion? You know, but it will be pretty cool to have a Misty running around with patience, concentration, strength, you know, all the above. If you can get that realistic, because Ben, you know, only Ben has that. Mungo King has regen, right? Yeah, okay, so this will work for soloing. It is sort of a nightmare for UI. Oh, Catharsis Potion. Giant Potion Misty. Oh, you'd be pulling her dodge, though. Unless you got the, malfunction. I don't like that. I wouldn't roll the dice with that. Yeah, there's an energy pot from Ortega. Yeah. For sure, patience is not bad. Concentration's obviously very good. That's what I keep on my rogue anyway. But, you know, then you're gonna start like cross-referencing like which potions you need and which potions you don't need. It does seem a bit convoluted, even for me. Anyway. So I know this story was kind of short and the fight was kind of short. Do you guys have any other questions? No, I think we've gone over all the update changes. Yeah, exactly, Grouch. And Misty already had... I would like to say Misty has the highest crit chance in the game. Maybe the Black Mages come close if you're running, you know, enough Black Magic Circuit or something. I need to switch back to Black Mage some point here for BB. I just play Ghetto Witch, like Ghetto Black Mage on my Witch. That's so subpar. I just don't want her killing the whole map. I don't want that for any of my characters, but it's kind of hard not to. I need to figure out what to do with my training points for Superstar. Yeah, I want to. I just don't want to mess with like immortality and stuff, you know? I'm sure you can. You can make good with a Misty potting witch. whenever she dies, I think about how that wouldn't have happened if I had ran immortality. Yeah, I can't bring myself to that low, man. That's just not, Next class spotlight video will definitely be Anne, maybe Elisa White Knight too. I wanted to revisit White Knight. I know most people, like a lot of people are trying to get White Knight to work like always, and I've got a pretty good build. But my Anne White Mage video is super freaking old, maybe even like 2 years old, so it's about time to be redone. But I don't think a lot of players really care about White Mage, but you'd be surprised how much she can do if she's overtuned. If you guys overtune her, like I overtune like Magic Knight or something, Anne can be pretty freaking busted. I'm on record for saying it shouldn't have been a thing. Yeah, good. They kind of did something about the Joy of Burning stuff with at least 58 violent. Because I would love to see somebody using Joy of Burning against Mungo King. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, that's a good idea, Shinobi. Has that been mentioned before? I'd rather they do that. They also did added that new race set. Yeah. The new race set is very much, honestly, for players like me. Chance Taker. While unseen from all enemies, regain AP. It's sort of bullshit. This is like a, you know, the entire map kind of thing. I would say 90% of players would not use, I would say 95% of players should not use this. It's just, it is a bit strange. Can you make something out of it? Yeah, but Shadow Throw blows, for sure. TP, just John standing around for 3 turns. Man, that was such a bad fight. You guys remember when you first fight John on the bridge there? What? 6 tiles? Good lord. Yeah, Chance Taker, it's good, but damn, you've really got to know your stuff, and that's just not applicable to most players, so that's why I don't like when Danny does stuff like this. Plus, I don't know, Grenadier already has so much. They just haven't given enough to... They added this, and this is kind of just nonsense. It's a firebolt for explosive compound. And it's 2 TP. This should be 1 TP. I wouldn't even use it if it was 1 TP, but at least I'd consider it. Jesus. This has some use, the Purified Revival. This is interesting because, like, on Grenadier now, I think most people are going full offense on her, and so she tends to have much lower dodge than she used to. And in that sense, it'd be nice to have Revival Potion, but it's on Alchemist. I don't know. This is not, you know, this is nice for if Ray is your primary healer and you've got Anne on Witch, I suppose, but... Grants you Overcharge and Trance. I guess Alchemist doesn't really have, like, massive amounts of cooldown reduction. You'd be using the, Scholar one, and then maybe Catharsis combined. Oh yeah, probably with, Bookworm uses Catharsis, doesn't it? Yeah. And then that other one, it's the ability slot. I don't remember it offhand. Oh yeah, I can't even get to it from here. So applicable knowledge into... I can't believe I don't remember this. Early bird? Yeah. Thank you. This can have interesting effect. I know most people don't like using early bird. It's not terrible. But the cooldown reduction when combined with catharsis, this can be interesting for sure. You just have to suffer informant. Advanced information's okay when combined with early bird. It's a 100% increase. Extreme speed's already normally there. You'd probably want to use, like, I don't know, all of applicable knowledge across the board. Yeah, it's still Alchemist. Alchemist is just not good. Alright guys, well, I didn't really see any questions. Last call. I'm gonna go grab some food. Nobody has any questions. Give it a few seconds here. Alright, we can talk the gear real quick. Serpent Eye. Okay, this does work well with the white serpent seal, which force is detected if you get attacked, but really? For 10 block and dodge shred? I don't think so. I do like that it gives so much sight. The vision is kind of nice. It gives both night and regular sight. So I think that's actually +2 at night, which is pretty neat. But, yeah, too specific. But, like, here's the problem. If you're going to be using a bangle, you're probably a mage using ESP. And if you're a mage using ESP, the one target you'd want to use this on is rangers to remove cover. Yeah, and there are other ways to give detected, but this is a lot. Serpent Coat is definitely good. I recommend this on and if you actually have like a somewhat tanky Hazing or Giselle. I would doubt many Giselles are tanky, but I've seen a few. You could design Hazing to be fairly tanky if you wanted to. For Giselle, it's just not what she was meant to do. She's got too much range, especially now. But yeah, the crit damage, I mean, we're starting to see a resurgence of that for the Red Sand Mercs, so this is good. Exactly. Sneakers, you can get very, very high speed on the sneakers. I think I put them on Scion. So I've got these Twilight Chasers. You can get 25 speed, which is what the old, not Dragon Tattoo. The ones from, what's his name? He's only on one mission, the Violent, 39. TP, help me out here. Anyway, those shoes give 10 speed. Felix. Hold on. So this used to be the only way to get 25 cleaning agents boots. Oh, but these are boots, not sneakers. Never mind. These boots actually still have somewhat of a purpose. But they're super low level and they have very, very bad stats. But, yeah. But yeah, they're really not bad. God damn it. Sorry, I keep jumping around here. Vigor recovery. This is definitely good on battle mages. If you're running magic opt and all that. Immunity to restraint. That's very rare. That's dumb shit like spider webbing. Not impossible to use, just unlikely. Very, very unlikely. Yeah, more troll drones, God. Actually, why don't I just look at, here we go. So Serpent Seal, very specific. Serpent Eye, also very specific. Don't really recommend. I do still think the Necromancer Bank strongest, which is unfortunate because farming Gyro is such a nightmare. It's not a nightmare, it's just annoying. The bracelet's not bad. This is in contention with the speed bracelet from not a Thod, the other dude. Why can I not remember these names today? Is it a Thod? No, it's not a Thod. It's the other sniper. Never look at this shit anymore. Oh, Sanson, you're right. I'm sorry. Bonaparte bracelet. I would say this is probably king. Still, as a whole, for bracelets. This is really hard to go wrong. Every character needs speed. But not everybody's going to farm out a Twilight or something for Bonaparte bracelet. Or, you know, Stranger affix or Inevitability affix or something like that. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of annoying. So I do recommend it. And because it's been, you know, crit damage is kind of big right now, it is pretty damn good to have. And this can go on us too. I do think it has bonus synergy for people using Vigor Recovery, obviously. So like Black Mages, Battle Mages. Yeah, like if they bumped it a little bit more, you could obviously combine this on in. I think that'd be pretty damn good to have, you know, this would be 80% right here. Throw in Steel Armor, that's 180. And if she already has, you know... No, but you wouldn't... You'd either want to block it or not block it. I don't know, it's still debatable, but 80% crit damage reduction is pretty massive, so these two are really not too bad. Yeah, and that's really it. They're giving us all the stuff that we don't really need. Immunity, Restraint. Ortega has immunity to poison. This is actually incredibly useful on 47, by the way. Why you'd need it for 47, I don't know, but this is quite literally OP in 47, so. Serpent Fang's not bad. I wish they had done what they did for daggers for Magic Knight's swords, but yeah, I agree, Juniador. And you can mass produce the Mungo bracelet. We actually have quite a bit of bracelet options, you know, like a mix of Mungo with White Serpent with the other one. I don't like Black Serpent because it's got the high portion to it, so it feels like it should only be Misty. That's unfortunate because the Black Serpent sneakers have health and the white do not. And so, like, I don't know, I try to get more health whenever I can on, like, Albus, you know, Second Wind or something like that, where, you know, max health pool matters. Cyan and Irene, Battle Mage, Ironheart, max pool health matters. But knowing that it has the hide status effect on it, just the... That's funny. That'd be funny if there's a chance he didn't appear in the storyline mission. I don't know if you excuse me. I don't know if you guys have seen like some of his other abilities, but they are pretty damn cool. This is fall attack area. So it's not going to miss, and it's going to hit multiple, and I think you might actually see this happen when we get to the 60 violent, where you're not sure to take him out. Look at that increase to hit chance. Dude, what? Even Hydro Bomb gets increased hit chance. Yeah, quote unquote healer. And then Gigantic Water Ring, 3 tile, fall. %100% to exposed. Gets Water Prison too, that's kind of interesting. Honestly, like, the AI should be set to, you know, if you have a team fighting him and there's nothing to heal, he should Water Prison somebody. This should count as oh, it's physical debuff. I would think this counts as a restraint. You can resist with water resistance, but that should be restraint. I'm not sure if you can search, like, specifically by restraint. Yeah. Wind chains, yeah. Spiderweb drop. Where's Monarch? Bind Prey. Yeah. I'm not sure if Bind Prey will come up. No. Restraint. Yeah, so prison isn't counted as restraint. That's so trash. So both the immunity to poison and the immunity to restraint is basically 47 violent. Which we're just not gonna be messing with that, you know? Like, why? I don't know. I don't like that. So this should be something that you can craft. You know, like if you need that for 47, it shouldn't be a legendary from these bosses. God. Yeah, what about the old chest? Property type fragrance. God, they've got some wild shit in here. Alright guys, I think that's it for tonight. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Soldier Ball 65, we're going to get Pascal's pet, Yasha, with Indomitable Heart. Yeah, the final boss for 60 Violence actually going to be a Yasha to troll everyone. Yeah. I do think poison immunity should prevent the poison version of increasing cooldown. Damn, I forget what that's called too. I don't ever go to that place anymore. Nobody wants to. What the hell? Is that Yasha's? I think it is Yasha, and it's like regular ash-covered Yashas. It's neurotoxin. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Neurotoxin got changed. It used to be increased to cooldown, like the Rangers, you can't do anything. I don't like that they're finally changing shit, and they're like rapidly changing shit now too. They should have been doing this the entire time. Alright, well. Anyway guys, have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. I'll talk to you guys later.